on here today to tell you a little story about why did I ever decide to take voice lessons. I was told all my life that I had a good voice. It was something I always remember doing. I think I first sang on stage at church when I was 4 in a pig costume for a Christmas concert at my church. Or a sheep costume. It was either a pig or I was a lamb. I can't remember. But and I just always wanted to sing. I got my first solo in church when I was 6 years old, and it was always something that was just part of me. And then I got to high school and I knew I was gonna do music. And I didn't know what instrument I was gonna study. I was going, piano. They practice for hours upon hours every day. I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I didn't see myself doing that. But I wanted to keep playing. Uh, Lo and behold, I've been a piano teacher for 20 plus years. And I was also a brass player, so I thought French horn would be cool. There aren't many people out there doing that. Why don't I do French horn? So, and I was like, but I really like to sing, but I have no training in singing, so they're not going to take me. Like, why would I go do that? I'm not going to get in. And so I remember going to my band teacher and being like, I haven't decided what I want to audition with. If I want to audition with French horn or if I want to audition with voice. Well, she looked at me like I had 10 heads and said, Emily, you're a singer. Audition for singing. I'm like, oh. She's like, you're good at French horn and everything, but singing is you. It's who you are. And I'm like, what? I have no training. And she goes, don't worry about that. They'll worry about that. That's why you're going. You don't have to worry about that. You're almost better off with no training because they want to do with you what they want to do with you. They'll deal with that. And so then it was decided. I was like, okay, I can do this. And I decided to go into singing. And so then from there, I had to decide, okay, am I going to do jazz? Or am I going to do classical? And I was like, well, I can already sing jazz. I'm comfortable with that. Like jazz technique, what are they going to teach me? Not that I had nothing to learn. I wasn't that naive that I wouldn't learn anything or that I wouldn't develop vocally. But classical, I was like, that I have no idea. And I realized that it bothered me that there was a genre of singing that I really couldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. And I remember like listening to some classical stuff and trying out some classical sounds based on what I heard. And I was like, oh, wait, I can hear it. There's a voice that I want to access in me. I want to study this. I want to make that sound. I need to make that sound. And so I just want to touch on that for a minute. There's I want to sing, and then there's I need to sing. One of my favorite, most beloved voice teachers in Toronto, I should shout her out. Her name's Jean McPhail. And she said to me, you know what, with you, the need is there. The need to sing is there. Like a singer knows. She had a career. She's like, I know the need to sing when I see it, and you have it. And really, that's what separates the sheep from the goats, if you will, is it something that you perceive as a want, or is it something that you perceive as a need? And it's not, and it goes even deeper than perception. It's a deep part of who you are and how you live and thrive in the world. When I'm not singing enough, I can tell my spirit is not the same. My mood isn't the same. My whole way of being. There's just something, it messes with my mental health. It messes with my emotional health. It messes with all kinds of things in me if I'm not singing. I actually have to sing, and I'm not going to cry. And so whether or not I have a career singing, and I do, and I want more of a paid career, obviously. The reality is no one's going to stop me from singing, and I am going to sing. And I always knew I wanted to sing and perform, minister, if you will, for my Christian people out there. um, and I always knew I wanted to teach. So then my question comes to you, my people that are my vocal vaulters, or maybe you're not in the vocal vault. What's your need? Whether it be singing or anything else. Like, first we'll start with singing. One, do you have the need to sing? Is it need, or is it something that you want? When it blurs together, like need and want, you got something powerful in your hands. So yeah, so for my vocal vaulters, that's for a question for you to answer. Do you really need to do this? Because my people that need to do this, that have to make this happen, come what may, and that are going to make it happen, because listen, I've had every reason not to. I have every reason to quit and get a real job. And I've had, if I had $1 for everyone that said, "Oh, you still pursuing the dream?" It's funny, I never really had a dream to sing. I had a goal to sing. I think there's a difference between dreaming about something and goals. I think there's nothing wrong with dreaming. Go ahead, dream big. But I always knew it was something I was going to do no matter what. No matter what it looked like, no matter if it looked like singing to the homeless on the streets of Oakland, which I've done and have no regrets, and there would be something I would have missed out. Never mind them. Never mind that they would have missed out, but I would have missed out. Those moments. Those moments were the realest moments as a singer. And you can't even put a price on that. So whatever that need is, if you have that need, then my vocal course is for you. Then studying singing is for you. If you don't have that, it probably isn't. Why do it? But if you have a reason that's in the pit of you, the depths of you, that reaches you, that gives you a reason beyond yourself, then yeah, you should join my vocal vault course, because it's exactly you I'm looking for. I'm looking for those people. So it's Friday. Normally I like to write an email, but we're all tired at the end of the day on a Friday. And who wants to read an email on a Friday? It's better to watch a video. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to put into words properly. And usually I'm a good writer and I don't struggle. But this one I was like, how am I going to write this? How am I going to convey this to them and show them what putting this together actually means to me and what it represents? Yeah, I want to monetize it. But honestly, I want to find my people, and I want to find the people that need this. Is that you? Do you need this? Thanks for watching. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Let me know if it's not singing. Tell me, what else is it that you need? What do you need? What's something that you cannot live without, that you're not going to let anyone stop you from doing, because you're going to do it no matter what that looks like? What is it for you? I want to know. I love you all. Have an awesome night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Bye.